looking at the full body of work up until the fourth quarter, how did things break down from your point of view?
Well, we did, for majority of the game, for those first 3 quarters, we did a good job of preventing their transition, taking care of the ball, more or less, not allowing any second chance points. That was a big factor in being effective there. In the fourth quarter, the game got, they got back in the game. I got to take a look at the last play when we had a 4-point lead, then when we fouled for end one. Being on the court, it looked that was a foul there. I got to see it on the film, what film is going to tell me. But that was a tough loss for tonight for us, and we got to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, there's a stretch there in the fourth where things were a little stagnant offensively. When you compare it to what was working when they were showing you the zone, you guys are getting those extra passes. Would you say that that's sort of what?
Yeah, so they started switching more 1 through 5 on defensive end, and we did not do a good enough job of finding opportunities. They were a little bit there in some trap defense as well. We didn't do a good enough job connecting and finding open shots there. And even when we did, we unfortunately missed some of the layups and open shots.
Yeah, just kind of as a philosophy in a game like that, there's a couple of possessions, RJ had it in kind of semi-transition. Maybe in the first half he would have just punched it and tried to get to the rim, pulls it out. Grady had a good look at 3, early transition, kind of waited and didn't take it. So
yeah.
I guess my question is, do you want your guys to sort of be careful when the game's really tight and just make this the safer play, or do you want to keep playing with a ton of pace?
Pace needs to be there until last 2 minutes on the clock. You guys play to your identity. Last 2-3 minutes of the game, you got to be a little bit more assertive what's going on, and to take good shots, knowing if you have a lead or not having a lead. It came down to a couple of silly mistakes that led to overtime, and in overtime, we just did not have enough.
Yak was 22 minutes, I guess. He was on
restriction. He's still on minute restriction.
And anything up with CD? He didn't play?
No, he's good. It was just like I decided to play with those guys today.
What did you see from Orlando today?
Orlando, he had good moments out there, but also, he had some situations on defensive end when we had breakdowns. He's still learning what we need to do, how we need to play. Overall, I thought that he was competing, ended up game with 8 rebounds, 12 points.
Was the case sort of with Kobe, is he just good at kind of getting lost in the paint, where he can kind of get himself settled to take those threes and you kind of use them there on offense, or like just sort of explaining that and him being able to get open the way that he was late and then to subsequently make those shots?
Talking about who?
Kobe.
Jacoby. Kobe White. We lost Kobe White quite a bit there in that fourth quarter. I thought that he did a good job of searching for matchups and attacking and creating off the dribble shots and also getting all the way to the rim. But when you look at the box score and you see they scored 28 points in transition, the whole game is there. As I said, we did a good job for 3 quarters keeping them off scoring in transition, and last quarter got away from us.
Just real quick, how was Ochai?
Ochai, he did his X-rays and it came back negative, so he's doing okay. Obviously, there is a little bit of swelling on that ankle, and we'll see how he feels tomorrow.
And then also Jamal.
He got hit in his thigh. He should be good. We'll see tomorrow as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What did you see in that 3 that Kobe had over quick?
Just miscommunication on our side, and can't be giving up those. Look like that. I think it was a good contest for him, not just leave him. Of course, he tried to make up for the lapse of other people. Just got to play better defense right there.
Where did you feel the breakdown with your group was in the fourth quarter and then subsequently in overtime?
They went on a run early in the fourth, about 8-9 minutes. And then, they just got hot. They got a groove. They was running transition, putting their head down, just laying the ball up. We was doing a great job in the beginning of the game from limiting those, but, in the fourth quarter, they were just putting their head down, every miss, every turnover, and then going on another game, easy layups, and that just brought them back into the game.
Obviously, losses like these are probably a little extra tough, especially in OT when you guys were competing the entire time. How does a game like this challenge yourself as a leader of the team?
Just gotta talk about it with the team. Try to stay together, keep fighting. These ones are tough, but we just got to be able to stay together, regroup, come back out the next night, and try to get a win again.
There was a lot of times where you're kind of going towards your left and finishing with your left. Is that just something that was only available to you during the game, or is that just something that you've just been working on over the last little while to kind of add to your bag?
Just taking what the defense is giving me, to be honest.
The play you had to win it the last 4 seconds there, that was a called play to get you in the post up in the baseline there. Did you like what you had?
We could have played it out differently. Put a different person that set the screen to bring Lonzo in it. But other than that, that's the move I really want to get to. He played good defense, contested the shot, didn't go down.
I asked Darko this as well. Like when it gets tight in the end of games or in overtime, like that first 3 quarters, if you had anything in transition, you were just punching it to the rim, not just you, but everybody. If there's open threes in transition, you step up and take those. And then, as the game gets slower and tighter, there's more of a tendency to pull it out and kind of try and run something in a half court. Is that, do you think you need to kind of keep being aggressive and keep trying to get those easy baskets early, or?
I think it's all about finding a balance. We wasn't really getting stops, so it's hard to be able to get the transition points when we're not getting stops and just getting layups on the other end, and especially when we turn the ball over. Coming off, and then we got to be able to make those reads, and we just wasn't making those right reads tonight.